YouTube video. I'll be reviewing this album by Fashawn. It's called The Ecology. Fashawn is an MC signed to Mass Appeal, which is Nas's record label. This album starts off with Guess Who's Back, which is a braggadocious track. Rappity rap, he talks about his career, he talks about how he rhymes and his style of rhyming. Really way to start the album in a good way. Really enjoyed that track. And then we have Confess, which has a reggae dancehall type production where he does the that more style in the music, and his vocals are like that. He does that dancehall-ish vibe, and I think it was a really good song. Really good way to start this. Good second track. Really good. Then we have Something to Believe In, which is about believing in something or somebody and having strong faith in someone and having belief, whether it's God or whatever philosophy someone has. It's about having good faith in that, and that's a really interesting concept, which really is the first really conceptual track on the album. Then we have Higher, which is about feeling happy and having good times, growing up. He talks about all the good times growing up, which I think is a really good song, and I think talks about great concept, and yeah, and I think that's a really nice song, and I really enjoyed the track. It's about happy memories, etc. That's what I got out of that song. Then we have To Be Young, is about how young cats are growing up into crime and the drug lifestyle and living the wrong type of life choices, and it's saying to be young. Basically, that's what the song's about. Being a young person, growing up in these times, etc. Good concept track. Then we have Golden State of Mind for Dom Kennedy, which is, again, this song's about California life. He talks about LA, and Dom Kennedy first goes well, and I think this really made this album a good track on here, and I think it's detailing life about in Golden State. I like the production on that track. Really had the G-Funk feel on this. A lot of different production on this album. Like Higher had more of a gospel feel with hip-hop-ish style, and then we had songs like Something to Believe In, which has like guitar playing, etc. And it's really soft, a jazzy feel to it. Confess, I said, had more dancehall. Guess Who's Back was more of a boom bap type track. Then we have song Letter F. Not feeling that track. Terrible production, kind of off. Letter F. Didn't really enjoy the track, I'm being honest. A criticism with this album, I think he did go modern in some ways, where he was still lyrical, but he has that like Soulja Boy type vocal thing and the singing-ish type thing, and I think that was one criticism that I had with this project. And I think some of the choruses were lackluster because of it, and it's still, that would be one thing if I had an issue with the album, would be that. We have Letter F, which was whatever, good song, terrible track, which is a terrible track. Then we have Place to Go, which is really good song. Really like that track, and I think it was really, it's about someone being lost and looking for that place to go, and talks about society, I think. And then we have Man of the House, really good song. He's talking about being the man of the house at a very young age and how a lot of issues can happen. He talks about growing up fast, etc. He talks about his life and how poor and how bad he had it younger, in his younger days, and I think this is a really good concept. I really enjoyed the track. It went well, the production was on point on that one. Then we have Out of the Trunk, brilliant, banging production, banging song. Really like that song, and I was really into it, and I think it really worked in a way, because I think gets you hyped into it, really. That's all, really. And then we have It's a Good Thing. Obviously, it's about having a good thing. Yeah, that's another good song. Then we have Mother, which is a song about his mother, and which I think is a nice song. I think that's another positive, and I think this album is really good in its way, very conceptualised, and there's some really, really good tracks on here. His lyricism's on point, really like that. Then we have FTW, is about philosophies and how the society is today. He talks about a lot of issues, social issues going on, and how things can improve. He's dropping some knowledge and jewels on this, so I really love this song. Very mainstreamish sound with the production. I think it gets even religious on this track, so yeah, I think this is a good album. To me, give this a rating, I would give it 8.5 out of 10. Personally, I really enjoyed the project, so yeah, peace. This is a really good review. Peace out, watch.